Nicholas Flores, contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, Nicholas Flores.
We all heard an amazing story from Karen. It actually took me back to my own parents' story. My dad told me one day he was in college, he signed up for an economics class. He made a mistake too. His mistake was not seeing the word home in front of economics. That's how my dad met my mom, and I know it's his favorite mistake he's ever made. Karen told an absolute amazing story about her parents. And with this evaluation, what I'm going to do is just talk a little bit about what I thought she really did well, some of the strengths that she leveraged within her speech. Then give one good pointer that I think I can give her, and then kind of wrap it up with what I thought overall about her speech, and why I think it's really a fantastic one. I think one of the first things I noticed about the speech was how she drew us all in. And I know I was drawn and I was sitting right there. But just to make sure, I double-checked everybody else, and everyone else was at the edge of their seats staring, looking, listening. So she really did a fantastic job of capturing our attention. It was like I was watching the movie Back to the Future, where Marty McFly is reliving the story of his own parents. I love that movie, and I thought I was there watching it all unfold as we were listening to her. And she used such vivid imagery to get that across. And her language was fantastic, it was impeccable. Every word added to her overall speech purpose. Now there was one thing I thought that could have been improved a little bit. The hand gesture in the speech, while for 90% of the speech was amazing, there were a few times which I think could tune that up a bit. I remember one point she was talking about ordering dessert for an appetizer and she used her hands like this. And I think that's just one little gesture that could be improved. That's about all I have. At first, I thought that the structure of the speech could be improved. But then I realized she was telling a story like it's a romantic comedy. We were understanding the speech and reliving it, and I thought that structure actually made me scratch that off on my sheet. But one of the most amazing things about the speech was that while the speech was about her parents, I saw Karen. The way she told that story, it was like her heart was bubbling up with emotion. And I am of the belief that if every child had a story that they could tell like that, this world would be a better place. And this story goes to show you that it's not always how the story begins, it's about how the story ends. So I just wanted to summarize by saying I think the vivid imagery that she used, the language that she used, and just fine-tuning a little bit of the gestures can really elevate this speech and just let it reflect what her heart feels when she tells a story about her parents to the next level. Thank you.